What's up, guys? It's your boy Josie Rael.
One in my hand, the 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 one in my hand.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Josie Rael coming back with another video here today, man. And today we have a review of a new album that came out on Friday. Just came out this Friday. Quavo's new album, Quavo Huncho, his solo tape, not with the Migos, just by himself. Came out, I think, about Thursday at midnight. And today we'll give you a review of it and give us our thoughts and my opinions. And you can tell me what you thought of it. What do you think about it? First thing I heard the Quavo Huncho album that came out on Thursday night. I really forgot he was even gonna drop an album. It had 19 songs on it, so I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I really thought that it may have been like a little bit repetitive, or maybe just like a little bit of album fillers, because I didn't think Quavo had 19 songs of like actual content that he could drop on an album, and I think I was kind of right in saying that, because I really didn't like it that much, and I feel like there were a lot of songs that had the same type of flow, and the beat was the same, and everything on the track. On the whole album, on the whole mixtape he had, I feel like some of the stuff was just the same and repetitive on the whole thing on it. He had a lot of features, a lot of big name features too. So it's very interesting to see, because I feel like it was a little bit of bait. Because usually when you see people with like big features, a large track list, they're just looking for a hit or like one song to pop off, so it'll make their whole album seem like it was good. And here, I don't think there will be like a huge hit. There may be a couple songs that may get a little big. There's already been one, but that was not for a good reason. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. But there may be one song that get pretty big, and then it's Quavo, so he makes pretty good music. He makes it like very music that you can remember, music that that's like, okay, it's catchy music. So there'll probably be a couple songs in here that'll be like people listen to, probably have about some good views on YouTube or on Spotify or anything like that. But I don't feel like the whole album as a whole project was good at all. I feel like it was pretty bad, honestly. The first song I listened to was Flip the Switch. It sounded pretty good. Sounds really good on every single verse. That's one of my favorite songs on there is Flip the Switch. And I really enjoyed it. I think it was featured Drake. I'm pretty sure that one was featured Drake. And everything on there was pretty good. Him and Drake always makes every song just elevate a little bit higher, though, no matter what he's on. So it was pretty good in my aspect. Pass Out, heard a little bit of YB and Cordae in the beginning. Like, it just sounded like, I feel like he was using YB and Cordae's flow like at the beginning of it. And it just sounded like that a little bit, and it was really it's very interesting to see Quavo rap like that. It's crazy to me because the best songs on this album, in my opinion, were the songs that were actually featured one of the Migos, like the one with Offset and the one with Takeoff. Those songs really are the best, like the best ones. It was like F12s and Keep That. It was Keep That or something. It was an Offset and Takeoff. But those really are the best songs. You can just tell the chemistry they have together, which is they're in a group with each other. But it's crazy to see like the best songs on this tape are really the ones that are really included in Migos. And it's very interesting to see that they're all dropping their own tapes, because Takeoff wasn't at one of the award shows because he was recording for his own tape. But I understand Takeoff doing it because he's kind of the forgotten member. It used to be Quavo was the biggest, which he kind of still is the biggest, but Offset's really coming to he's really coming to stardom too with the whole Cardi B thing. He's dropped like the Ric Flair drip. He's had his own songs feature other people without any of the Migos and really taking off. Only song that Takeoff really had kind of got big was Intruder, but that wasn't as nearly the level as Quavo and Takeoff have had songs, because Quavo's had Pick Up the Phone. He's had so many songs that really the song with the one with Post Malone, Congratulations. He had so many songs that really got big, and so has Offset. Offset has had pretty good songs, but he also has a very, very rich wife and a very, very power couple type thing going on. So he has a lot of people. He's really getting diverse in his crowd, because a lot of people who listen to Cardi B are also listening to Offset at the same time. But Takeoff really doesn't have that when he doesn't have that stardom. He doesn't have that huge song or anything like that. And him getting left off the biggest song that the Migos have ever had, it's kind of a bad thing too, with Bad and Bougie. So it's a little. I understand why he's dropping a solo tape, but everybody else is kind of iffy, honestly. The song with Travis Scott on their Rerun, him and Quavo, that was really, you can tell that they had chemistry, because they dropped a Huncho Jack, they dropped a whole album together. Those two, they dropped a whole album together, so you can tell that they really some of the things seem a little forced with the features, like some of them just weren't really hitting like a lot of songs on this album. But the one with him and Travis Scott, it wasn't really the best song, but you could tell the chemistry they had. They really went together since they dropped a whole 12 song album with each other on Huncho Jack like sometime last year. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Quavo's dating Saweetie, I think her name is. So maybe it's Sweet. I don't know. Anyway though, but they had a song together on here too. I'm pretty sure. I think there was two are dating, but they had a song together on here too. So he has some pretty nice features on here. So I feel like for his first numbers, if they're gonna be pretty decent at all, I feel like it's gonna be because of the features and just how it's Quavo and it has 20 songs on it, you know. But not all. It's like I feel like something like Lil Yachty would do when Lil Yachty had his last album, I forgot the name of it, but he had like 16 songs on there, just for one of those to pop off. You know what I'm saying? Just just trying to get a hit on one of those songs, basically. I feel like the same thing with Quavo album he has right here. Also, Quavo had a song with Kid Cudi on there, which really surprised me. I did not feel that at all. It seems a little corny because like Quavo talking about being down and everything. I don't know. It's just really, it's just like something like trying to talk like conscious. Like it really didn't. I really wasn't feeling it. Kid Cudi's verse is alright, but I feel like I didn't really feel the whole thing. It seems a little weird for Quavo to be doing that. It's like for 21 Savage to be a conscious rapper now. It just makes no like. It just like nobody wants to listen to that because that's not what they're really made for. There's only a couple rappers that can actually make totally different genres of music and people actually still respect it. Like X does that. Well, did that. He made totally like different genres of music and people no matter what still clicked on it because he's just really good at that. And he was like a pioneer of like, you know, making different styles of music and not just being like one dimensional, but he making every single thing like in his albums and everything he did and his other mixtapes early in his career with the screaming, everything like that, and then going on to like the sad things and then just actual rapping, yeah. So, but I don't feel like Quavo's the type of dude to be doing that. Also, the biggest thing was really that like his album's not really even getting big off of, like his stuff right now. The biggest thing that happened with his album, honestly, is him dissing Lil Peep on Big Bro, and that's really like where that actually for his album numbers that's gonna be pretty decent, honestly, because that's what people actually paying attention to with his whole album, is him dissing Lil Peep on there, and that's really getting the most news. Not really his album, but him just dissing Lil Peep on that song. It was like calling him a rock star and you got late. He thought it was Xanax, but it was fentanyl. Now you're dead. But anyway, he dissed Lil Peep. A lot of underground rappers are really getting mad at it. A lot of rappers are just getting mad at it. Mostly like South Florida rappers that were like have the Lil Peep type sound, like Fat Nick. There was some dude named like Swexy, I forgot the dude's name, but he was getting mad about some other rapper, I think from the UK or something like that. But there's been a lot of rappers and a lot of people just like trying to see, did Quavo mean to do this, or you're disrespecting the dead and it's so rude, which I understand it's really not, you really shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, that's like kind of decent for his that's really like the one thing that's like he probably wants publicity for. He wanted his album to blow up, and right now that's not what's happening. It's really people are getting mad about him dissing Lil Peep on his album, and that's kind of get his album a little bit of buzz, obviously. So it may be good for the numbers, but not really good for himself and his character, or like just his whole outlook, his whole thing of being Quavo. Honestly, wasn't feeling the album at all. Don't have really to listen to it again, but I feel like in the first numbers, I feel like it's gonna be like a 30 to 40,000 range, honestly, in my opinion. I think it'll be like a 30 to 40,000 range for his album. It wasn't a terrible album at all, but it just wasn't, you know, anything special. I thought it's going to be like a 30 to 40,000 range for like first week numbers. Maybe about 40, 45. If it is 50, that's a dub if it is 50. But I think it's going to be like 30 or 40. If it's 20, then that's an L. But 30 and 40, it's pretty decent, you know. But if it's 50, then, you know, that's hats off to Quavo for hitting 50 on his solo project. I don't feel like anybody else will be able to do that. Anybody else on the Migos will be able to hit 50,000 on their solo album. Maybe Takeoff's probably going to be surprised. Some people hit about like 30,000 on his solo project. And then Offset's going to be about 30, 40,000 too. I think so. But yeah, that's my review of Quavo Huncho. Please tell me what you think about it, your opinion. If you think I'm wrong, if you felt it, please tell me why. And yeah, it's your boy Judge L. We're out.
Static Selector.